Got it. Yeah, let me pull. Good evening, everyone. I am David Muir of ABC News, and tonight I am hosting the fourth Craftocracy presidential debates. Now, why don't we get started with some introductions from the candidates because we have two people who have never run before. Let's start with you, Atlas.
Hi, it's 4 a.m. I'm Atlas. I'm gonna run for SSI this term. Hopefully, I will run again. I hope I will, and I hope I'm gonna win. Please spare me.
Would you like to introduce yourself, Pat?
Oh, yeah, hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Pentagonal. I am the leader of Reform Minecraft, and today I hope to capture your vote through this wonderful debate, and I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to get my ideas across the board, and hopefully it's pretty peaceful. If not, well, I won't be afraid to stand my ground.
All right, Jem.
Hi guys, my name is Jem. I may be a simple tits man, but I got big ideas. I will armor up the server. I am the leader of the armored party. Vote the best leader. Meow.
What the fuck did I do?
The Phantoms.
Okay, question 0. Can somebody sleep, please?
Paid vigilantism attempt.
I have been attacked.
I don't have any wool. Does any? Can any? One of you just like place a bed down? Okay, thank you, whoever's sleeping right now.
Dude. I just saw like 7 phantoms fucking airstrike pens.
Okay, can we get back to the podiums, please? Okay, I'm So, give me a second here. All right, so.
Are you Ferret Storm?
What?
Are you Ferret Storm?
I have no idea who that dude is. That dude has no relation to me whatsoever. Just because we're both ferrets doesn't mean anything. Anyway, so question 1 I'm gonna start with you, Atlas. All right. What are you running your campaign on, and what do you hope to achieve if you win the election? We'll go back to 90 seconds for this. All right, just start talking.
Elaborate on what do you mean under what are we running our campaign on? Elaborate on that, please.
If you win the election, what is SSI going to do?
Okay.
And what will your actions be as president?
Well, generally, our goal is to move the server into the future, as in the industrial age and further beyond. And as we said, our goal is to shatter the sky and bring innovation to the server on top of economical stability and progress, as in automation and farms and such. Match,
Anything else to add to that, or is that
probably not.
all right? Pentagonal. I know you've been pretty passionate. So what are reforms goals? How would you like to lay those out? You have 90 seconds.
Reform MC plans to bring more depth to the server, and we are already doing a really good job of that. Our reforms will not end here, they will only begin. If elected, we will be given more power to pass more reforms in legislative meetings, and we plan to do it. We need to get building, and we need an incentive to get people to build for us. So, as president, I will introduce a contract system and a national treasury for the government to store valuables for use in payment of contracts for server-wide activities like building at the capital city. We have many pretty good plans, tremendous plans to reform the server. We plan to bring more autonomy to everybody, with base autonomy, where you have a say in your build, and you can dictate what you can do there, and if those terms are violated, then you'll have an easier time to get justice for yourself. Reform MC plans on bringing the server together, with more dialogue, more conversation, and we hope we can unite under one banner much more efficiently.
All right, thank you. Jem, would you like to answer the question?
The Armored Party has one simple goal. We would like to continue armoring up the server and making it as great as possible. We will invest heavily in major building projects, such as the new spawn, the new rail system, new cargo transport routes, and we will promote free trade between the parties. Our main goal is to bring Craftocracy together while still keeping everyone distinct. We want everyone to have a say in voting without trampling on people's individual rights. That is all.
Okay, thank you for your time, Jem. Let me open up my question document so I feel like I've been asking pretty repetitive questions the last two debates, so I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up with a new question I've never asked before. So, which one of you wants to answer it first? Just that. All right, I'm choosing you.
Hello.
All right.
Okay.
So, I don't have the exact number, but last time I was made aware of it, everyone all the active voters in the server that are currently in parties, except for two, we only have two active independents. Do you think this is an issue, or do you think that this is just like a natural thing that happens and there's not really a point in like incentivizing more independence? I'll give you 90 seconds.
Well, look,
Fun.
throughout my campaign, from the first to this election, I've always wanted more independence in third parties. However, that's something that's not in my control. I intend to help invite people to the server indirectly on Reddit, Discord, places like that, or just post an invite link to a server, not an individual. But the passage of time and what actions pursue from the people who join is unpredictable. We can't guarantee that our plan to gain more independence will gain more independence. It will most likely result in many other areas, and many other effects, like the players leaving or joining a party. I do think having more free thinkers is a good idea, but we can't make a definitive plan other than advertising and hoping for the best.
That is a good response, and I think I do agree with that point that you can't force people to be independent, obviously. So we'll just Atlas, I'll give you just like whatever amount of time. Just do you think that independence are something good for the server, or do you think it's all right that we don't really have any except me and Sky?
I think generally some independent individuals is good. Too many creates sort of political turmoil, I'd call it. So having too many independents is definitely not a good thing. Having zero independents also creates this even party split, where we have like four parties and each party votes for their own thing or for themselves, which just simplifies elections to who has the more members. So having no independence is definitely horrible. and having too many is also not really good. So I think as it is right now, or maybe a few more, is just fine.
All right, thank you. Jem, would you like to respond to the question?
We have a real-world example of a government lacking independence. Literally look at America. It is a two-party state. Plus the occasional runaround independent like Bernie. It is not a good thing for there to be no independence. It limits political mobility. It stops people from being able to voice their opinions equally. However, it is natural for people with similar thoughts to group together. It's not possible to force the production of independence. But it is bad if everyone is not an independent, as that suggests free thinking has stagnated. We need to balance independence and party joining. That is my opinion.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna assume that's all you have to say. All right, next question. We'll start with Jem this time. Do you think that the current active player base is in a good spot in terms of size, or do you think that advertising the server to more people should be a high priority for everyone? I'll give you a minute to respond.
I think democracy should always be the voice of multiple people. Varied people. With different ideas. And different thoughts. I love the people we have now. You guys are the greatest people to play this game with. But we do need to have as many people giving input as possible. It's the way Craftocracy improves. This server is built on people and their experiences. I think more advertising is critical for its improvement. That is my take.
All right, thank you, Jem. I'm just gonna interpret the backflip from now on as you being done. Okay, because that would make my life a lot easier. All right, if we just had that rule. Okay, we're not. Yeah, yeah. All right, Pentagonal. You answer the question now.
Okay, sure. So, the people we have now is an excellent blend of different people, different groups, different ideas. But if you have the same people forever, with no newcomers, then obviously stuff will get boring after a while. And I believe, like the server has been going for the past couple of months now, we've always been in the blend of the OG and the newbies, and this is something that is vital to keeping the server fresh, because everyone likes an OG. No one really gives a shit about how long someone stays, because they're chill people. They're here for a reason, because everybody likes them. But new players spice it up, whether it's for the better or for the worse. Mostly for the better, with a few instances. I think you know what I'm hinting at. But for the most part, it's always good to have a balance of new and old, because it adds more to the server than if we were to just stagnate with the same people. So yeah, I believe we are good with the people we have now, but that should not stop us from advertising more and trying to branch out to more people. Backflip!
All right, that was a very sick backflip. That also for you, Jen. I think very acrobatic group here. All right, Atlas, would you like to answer the question?
Yeah. So new players, right?
Yeah. Do you think we're at a healthy spot in terms of size, or do you think that like advertisement should still be like one of our highest priorities, like it's been in like
Advertisements-
every election cycle, basically?
Yeah, advertising should definitely be still something we continue doing. Is the server small? No. Is the server big? Well, given we have a 20 player limit and we're only at 12 right now, I'd say the server isn't exactly big. Democracy works best when there is more numbers to work with. Can somebody say, please? Democracy works best when there is more numbers to work with, in my opinion. Thank you. So we could definitely use some more players, and well, generally new players do bring their fair share. For example, General D alone, who only joined this month, has created all of this. So I definitely think we should continue looking for new players, especially since slowly with time we will also lose some of the older players. Some will leave, some will be banned even, as has happened before. So yeah, I think we should definitely keep advertising and keep looking for new players for Craftocracy.
All right, cool. A lot of agreement here on that issue. So let's see what else I have written down. All right, we're gonna. This one's for all of you. So, but I'm gonna start with Pat. So, you have a lot of ideas. You have numerous ideas, but how do we know that you're actually gonna like execute on them when you're in power, and we're not just gonna have like another president who like just sort of is a figure that is symbolic of some shit or what? Like, you talk a lot of game, but how do we know you got game? That's what I'm asking. You have a minute.
Well, this question was asked to me in the first debate, and the answer is very simple. Our last president, Domino, while he didn't do a lot, he did something occasionally. We will ramp up activity and try to get as much done in the short amount of time we have. We'll attend every legislative meeting. We'll constantly push bills forward. We'll use executive orders to the fullest. And our party plans to get us done through dialogue, conversation, and debates. We plan to host the first question period by next week, so we can actually get to talk with the leaders and regular just members of the parties on what they think what direction the service should be going. And I believe we can truly get done faster if we have more instances to pass bills, we do more work, and we have more dialogue with the other parties and independents. That's it, yeah. I forgot to back up shit.
All right. There we go. All right. All right, Atlas, could you answer the question also? Because I feel like SSI has more like campaign shit than APC. I want to say, but
Okay, well, let's not point fingers. Yeah. Well, what proof do we have? I mean, our dignity, primarily. What party would we be if we wouldn't deliver on our own statements? I could put my estrogen on the board. Realistically, what proof does any party really have of delivering on their promises?
I mean, like your base and
Yeah, of course with
shit like what we're standing on, you could point to that. I don't know.
I mean, this is more public property.
That is
well,
true.
yeah, we genuinely would probably put our entire party and our essentially what makes SSI on the plate to promise that we will deliver on what we promised to the people. Because if we don't, well, what kind of party are we?
All right. Thank you for the response. All right. Gem, how do we know that you are gonna lock in harder day one? You're gonna get
Hi
up
there,
and
Meow.
grind every fucking day. All right. Unlike
I can tell
Domino,
you
who's,
exactly
like,
how.
okay, but how we know you base like that? Is your tits crashing out? The fuck?
I hold the keys
Oh,
to
there we
the
go.
big beautiful executive orders I will pass. They are all ready. As soon as I am in, you will see movement like no other.
Yeah, so it's a project of a kind that you are
I
going to
promise I will
execute.
bring big change to the server for the better. It's a project to stimulate the server. Some might call it a project stimuli.
The fuck that mean?
I promise you what I will bring is great for the server.
Would you like to elaborate on it a bit more in detail?
And I will do it with the voice of the people. I will pass polls asking the people on major ideas I have, and whether they support it or not. And I will carry out their desires. With big beautiful executive orders. The biggest orders. Bigly ones.
All right, thank you for your response, Gem. All right. Okay, one more general everyone question, and then we'll move on to our individual interrogations. All right. So, we'll just start with you again, Atlas. So, not a single one of you has a. I'm not gonna bully Atlas. I don't know who that's directed to, but all right. So, not a single major party. Okay, yeah, sorry. I mean, fuck! Okay. Not a single major party has a majority right now. All of you are like, what,
Roughly
like 20, 30, 40% at most, right? So,
yeah.
assuming everyone in your party picks you as the first pick, and none of you will win. So, how do you plan on, like, ensuring that other people in other parties will mark you specifically as their second pick? Asking all of you this. So, let's start with you, Atlas.
Killer charisma and good ideals. I'm half joking, of course. Well, I just believe people do generally like the direction in which we plan to take the server to more industry, more automation, more quote-unquote riches, and easier survival for all. Generally to allow people to play the game in any way that they like and just get as much enjoyment out of the game. In my opinion. That's generally what we're trying to do here. So I just believe that people will enjoy that general goal of mine. To just allow people to have fun. And that's how I hope people will vote for me.
All right, thank you. Pentagonal.
Well, look. Of course, no candidate can get a majority first round, but the second round is the wonder in it to win it. Reform MC has seen the biggest momentum of any party, going from the smallest to the biggest in only 2 days. That, and our plans have been laid out ahead of time. We've had 2 great speeches, kind of mean speeches, but you know, I'm just playing a character, I'm not actually being serious. But everyone knows that I am big on my plans, and I have been campaigning for like 4 elections now, and I'll be bringing these plans back into fruition. I am in it to win it, and I have shown great momentum, and I believe people will like Reform MC because we are for the people of the server. We are for fairness. We are for giving people opportunities. We are for giving people optimization, giving people really good bills while being skeptical of bills which bypass the legislative system and the council. You know, we are kind of competitive, and we are tough but fair. And we want to reach our hand out to everybody, no matter if you're thinking of voting APC or SSI. We are for you too. We plan on bringing bipartisan reforms to the server, more discussion, and more depth for server and server content, which will give us immense growth. So, if you want the server to have a huge expansion of really well thought, pre planned stuff, then vote reform as either your first or second pick. Thank you. Backflip!
All right, thank you, Pentagonal. Let's Gem. Why should I vote you? That's what I'm asking.
I'll tell you why. It's a simple formula. In all of the elections I've run on a simple tenet: unity above all. I have forever and always made it clear. My goal is not to rule as a dictator, nor to be party-centric. Nor to push an agenda of my party and only my party. My goal has always been to serve the people. I said I would do so as John Unity. I said I would do so as VP of DOM. And I proved it by going on multiple diplomatic meetings with many party leaders. I spoke to Sai when everyone was calling SSI an isolationist nation. And I will continue to hold that open air of discussion. I promise you that much if you vote for me. That is all.
Cool. Alright, fact check. SSI. I'm not. Fuck you. I'm an independent. I have no opinions on any of the parties. Anyway, I lied. I have one more general question, alright? Because fact check RF. Okay. One big question, alright? Because all this party talk, I'm for the people talk, oh, we're gonna be the most productive, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's cool and all. But we gotta talk about what really matters to voters like me. The mods, alright? The mods are the most interesting thing. They change up the gameplay the most. But there's been some disagreement on the passing of certain mods across parties, like SSI big on like the create dreams and desires, while there were a lot of people in RFM pushing back against that. So I would like to know from all of you what your stance on additional mods to be added in the future is. What can we expect you to try to push, and what will you vote against? Because we've seen in the past that certain parties tend to vote together against certain mods, and I find that interesting. So let's start with you, Atlas. You big on the mod and stuff. What you have?
Well, as of recent, the server's direction generally has been more industrial, to say the least, given create and all of the tech that has been popping up. I think the general direction of the server is industrial, and I think that it's best if we keep going in the same direction, sort of like time periods, Digital Revolution, Space Age, etc., etc. So in the future, you can definitely expect to see more industrial mods, obviously, slightly different, however, industrial mods and more mods based around technology and such and such. We probably won't go directly against any specific mods or any specific group of mods, simply because generally we don't really have a strong stance against additions. If the people want an addition, we are not ones to say no to what they want. However, if any specific certain mod that really goes against us does appear, we will probably vote against it.
All right, thank you. Pentagonal, what are your thoughts on Freddy Fazbear, who is currently slandering Squid in chat? Do you approve or disavow Freddy's statements?
We need to make a deal with Squid and Freddy Fazbear. And we'll make a very common agreement, because with the power of diplomacy, we can bring everybody together. And I want to order a large pepperoni pizza with a Diet Coke.
That's an amazing answer. But anyway, how do we solve the modding crisis? That's not a crisis. Just the question I asked Atlas 2 seconds ago that I forgot.
Yeah.
You answered that question. All right.
Sure. Now, it's not a modding crisis, of course. I just want to say that as a joke. But Listen, last election I was skeptical on more create shit, and I still kind of am, but I am willing to pass more create industrialization under the consensus that the bills are small and not 5 bills in one. That being said, I will approve many mods, even if I'm not the biggest fan of them, because I don't think I should push back on something as simple as mods unless it's literally a nuclear bombs mod, which would obviously go down south. And on top of that, I plan to pass many mods of my own. Hopefully we can get poop barrel... You fucking phantom! Fuck you, phantom, you're ruining my speech!
I have added 20 seconds to your timer because of the phantom distraction.
Hopefully, I plan on passing many mods. I'm interested in that space mod we were talking about a while back, but I still have to iron that out and get more knowledge. I want to try to get Poop Bill's Crake Movement mod added as a boot enchantment because that's a really fun form of mobility. In terms of other mods, I don't have the biggest ideas, but I want to work with the entire server to pass them under the consensus of moderation. It's as simple as that. Backflip. Backwards backflip.
It's absolute cinema what you did with the moderation. Anyway. Golden, that's your net. Why don't you answer the question about are mods cringe or are mods based? And should we add 5 trillion more
Well,
mods?
I think mods are based.
Mods are, yeah.
They're the most based part of Minecraft. But not every mod is based.
My bad. Sorry.
I know some people will have their gripes with mods. I will not personally advocate for the blocking of any mod. Unless the mod is like become a townie mod. I will allow everyone to hold their own opinions on a mod. If people want to vote what they desire, I will allow the people to have what they desire. We cannot impede democracy to push an agenda. That is my opinion.
Alright, why don't we have 2 minutes of open discussion on the modding topic? Because we haven't had enough open discussion this meeting, I think, so. Someone say something, please.
Okay, I'll just start off with my stance on moderation because I believe big mods, especially recently, have been giving people kind of lower frames, and that can easily lower frames the more mods we add, which is why I want to take a very moderate stance on just like still pushing out mods, but like if you're gonna have like 8 create mods, how about like 1 by 1 instead of, you know, 1 build of 8 mods? And I've always kind of had this opinion, but I just think for people like Relipoip, it's the best thing we can do because mods are awesome, don't get me wrong. We have plenty of mods we can pass over the span of a long time. Keyboard span of a long time. This is our 4th presidency, and if we keep adding mods the way we're currently doing, we may have like 500 plus mods by the 8th election cycle, and I just want moderation. I will be fine with more crate mods. I know I've been kind of strict on crate mods, especially in the past, but I will be willing to compensate under the condition we can moderate the amount of mods passed through at a time.
It's open discussion. Anyone can say anything.
Generally, I also agree. We don't really want there to be like 27 billion mods by like the 6th or 7th cycle, since there is intended to be roughly 10, which is a lot, to say the least. So we do want to keep the mods low. We've been adding a lot of mods as of recent, simply because, well, that's how many the people wanted. But generally, we've seen a slowdown in the amount of mods that have been added each election cycle, simply because the mods that generally everybody wants have been slowly running out. recently the Man from the Fog has been added because people wanted it. I personally didn't really. A lot of people also didn't really want that mod, but generally it weighed over as a yes. So a slowdown and decrease in the amount of mods added is expected to be seen soon, very soon. And still some mods will be added, but definitely way less.
That's also something I want to note. I'll give you time to speak, Jim, but people were against From the Fog because they're under the impression it's going to be a very annoying mod of Herobrine griefing and stuff like that, and Herobrine killing you, but the exact opposite happened. All he just does is teleport and stare at you, and this can be said for many other mods, even mods I'm skeptical of. Like, just the brief appearance of a mod may turn someone off, but the actual content of it may actually be much better than one would think. And that's something we really have to take in mind when talking about mods. So, especially when you're proposing mods, you need a lot of depth in their explanation of how the mod works and stuff. And that's just how I see it.
Jem, you haven't said anything. Do you want to?
Yeah, I agree with what was said. I think it's interesting we all have a consensus here.
Okay, I can go into more specific modding questions because I do have those. All right. You all.
I would
you
also
all up for that?
actually
Right.
like to add the fact that yeah, so about the mod turn-offs basically that we mentioned, maybe we should consider like partial approval of proposals, because for a certain proposal may have like a few mods that everybody likes, but then there's just that one mod that nobody wants, and a proposal gets declined because of a single mod, despite being generally a really good proposal. So maybe something about that should be considered.
I mean,
That
I
same
think
also applies to
that I think
I
that would
actually
require like
had
a
an
lot of
idea for a revision
yeah.
to that.
Yeah, that would probably require like a bunch of rewriting of shit. So I think that generally you have to just like I think it's probably safer if we like have smaller bills, but I'm a debate mod with no opinion, so maybe pass bigger bills with more mods or don't. I don't have an opinion on that. Right. Are there any like mods currently on the server, like as we speak, that you think are like booty cheeks and should be like removed because they're stupid and dumb and useless?
The one food mod that calls fries chips.
Oh yeah, more food
As
yeah,
a
has
joke,
become
Create is a woke and demonic mod.
The only problem is we
On a
lose the gifts,
serious
but I
note,
guess like it calls fries chips. So, like, yeah. British people are not allowed in the server.
I think the two food mods we have are like silly redundant.
Yeah, so with the addition of Farmer's Delight, which is objectively better food mod, because I mean even the textures alone are better. Okay.
I'm hungry.
Sure, here, have
Oh,
500.
I know what I'm fucking proposing next meeting. Okay.
Yeah. So, with the addition of Creator's Delight, Farmer's Delight, the More Foods mod became kind of entirely redundant and literally pointless, because not only is it worse, we just don't need it. I mean, realistically looking at it, it's just bad. It was useful back then, yes, don't get me wrong, but right now it is just not good.
Does anyone
I don't think there are any other mods that I specifically call quote-unquote bad or redundant. Not very useful.
I have a
maybe.
fact check straight from the server admin, actually. I am reading this word for word. Mods that add items or blocks will never be removed. Admin order will strike down removal. So that
Well, I guess
is
more
some
food is-
information
Yeah, that makes
I was
sense.
just made aware of.
Well, I guess more food is to stay then. I don't think there are any mods that I'd call redundant. I mean, again, I was against the Man from the Fog mainly because he either griefs you, and if he doesn't, then he just kind of appears behind you occasionally, which, I mean, I've seen him once in, like, what, a week of playtime?
That okay, that dude, because my base is like underground, that dude appears behind me like every like 2 minutes. It's pretty fucking annoying.
Barely.
But,
Yeah, so it doesn't grief, so he just occasionally appears behind you to just like give you a spook. He didn't even spook me when he did appear that one time. I just turned around and was like, oh hey, Herobrine. Anyways.
okay, give me a second. Go.
So I don't find the mod necessarily useful or impactful, but people find it fun, so I'm not
Fact
against
check. The griefing is disabled. Gail told me to read that out.
it. Yeah, I saw.
So yeah.
I don't think there's any mods that people find redundant, terrible. But there are mods that people disagree with. I think. I know a lot of people didn't like Dreams and Desires. It scared them.
Dreams and Desires been growing on me. I can't lie. Anyway, remove.
It has certain uses that people just don't really understand. It's yeah.
The woke
Like, it's
J
fair.
versus the woke nay.
All right, I have some mods available. I just some general. I just want to get not like long discussion, but just like some nods or some like head shakes about your opinions on certain mods and certain mod varieties you think should be added or you think should not be added. All right, so everyone get that. All right,
Will you be providing a description of the mod?
Yeah, okay. Generally want to start off with the least controversial one. Decoration mods that add the new blocks and shit. Yeah, just good. Okay, we got some nods. Alice, I'm gonna take you as a neutral vote. Okay. This is a mod that was in a fucking mod pack I played a while ago that I was a big fan of. It's called Carry On. It lets you, if you sneak click like a chest or an entity, you grab it and you can move it without having to like awkwardly like break it and have all the items spill out. So
It's nice.
Woo! Woo!
I think it can also let you carry players, but I'm not sure about that.
Maybe. I think it's like a conflict.
Sounds like a good convenience.
It
I
seems
think-
like a very convenient mod.
I think that'll be the next one at like legislative meeting.
Yeah, sure.
All right, big
I'll
one.
vote for it.
Applied Energistics 2. Do we add AE2 to the server? Let's go.
It's overpowered. Honestly.
Add
It's-
what?
It's
Add-
kind of broken. Applied Energistics 2, the mod that
Is
allows
it
you to
the
literally
alchemy
have
mod?
It's
No,
not
it's
the
the mod that
alchemy
allows
mod.
The
you
one
to-
with
that's,
the EMC table.
No, okay. How?
That's
Okay.
alchemy.
Okay, you clearly know what AE2 is. How do we explain what it does?
I need a
used EA
description, Your Honor.
Applied
I've used-
Energistics 2 introduces a unique approach to inventory management and automation. It's a future sci-fi theme centers around the concept of converting. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you get like these little like SSD drives, and you can store like thousands of items and shit on it. But that's not the OP part, because that's just like the base part. The thing that's so powerful is it makes like auto crafting like dummy easy. And it's so fucking fun. It's so fucking addicting, but also probably not the best fit for the server. But it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Frankly, it's extremely overpowered. Like
I am iffy on
extremely
it.
Overpowered.
Yeah, I'm iffy on that too. I think it may be fun, but that kind of like we have a lot of automation already. We have to just completely knock all current automation out of the plate, and we'll be just fucking like new players who get fucked over so hard. They have like a nothing
exactly,
and like
sure.
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I just think like
create.
I don't think it's the best.
I think with it, because you still need like create shit to like make it would just make create like 10 times more powerful, which
It would make create
probably
more
not the best
powerful.
decision to make.
Yeah, given creator's already kind of powerful as it is.
Also, they're
like,
adding a
we
bunch of
already have-
AE2 stuff to create next update, so maybe,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
Christ.
they're redundant. So we'll just say no to that one.
Yeah, like I think the A2 is overpowered and just leaves new players way behind, despite like already given the fact that new players kind of struggle because all major factions already have a giant crate set up with 6 crusher wheels or like 3 different farms at ABC base and a Obsidian farm recently I saw. So
I'm gonna be real. I have no fucking idea how the Obsidian farm works, but I just
there's
just
an
don't
infinite
play
lava
enough.
pool. They just did yoink lava from it and just.
it's not as
moist it.
complicated as I thought.
Yeah, it's very simple. They just
All
have
right.
infinite lava.
What other?
Have we
mods?
any strong opinions on mutant monsters?
Yes, let's go.
Joe
yes.
Biden monster.
Yes, Joe Biden.
Yeah!
Noble, see, look, Noble Plus reference. Yeah,
we
I
need-
remember.
oh, it may piss off new players, but it's kind of funny.
Look,
Plus,
okay,
wait,
look,
the
I got.
items in the mod
I got the Joe Biden resource pack, sounds, textures, everything. It's on my PC. It's ready to go. It's ready to
Yeah,
go.
let's
Okay, if we wanted to add
make the
Mutant Joe
move.
Biden to the server, we could do that shit tomorrow. Probably
Okay,
not.
yeah.
But hey.
Is it multiple presidents or just Joe?
Let me read off everyone that I have available.
Well,
When
while
you
you're
talk,
looking for
Atlas.
that, I'm just gonna quickly say, Muted Monsters, right? It's a fun mod. It's not a bad idea. I'm mostly scared of the Mutant Creeper.
That is true. That's a good point.
And the griefing, and the level of griefings they can cause, because as is, we
Yeah.
already banned, like, Herobrine griefing, Enderman griefing, Creeper griefing is probably gonna get banned soon as well. My point being, like, if we add this mod, we should probably we should probably remove mod griefing as well, because I can literally show up to your base, throw a single mutant potion at a Creeper, and the entire thing is just gone.
Okay, well, the solution to that is
Briefing
reporting you to the council and then getting you back because the
Yes, but
council is
also I can
stronger
do that
than any mutant mod.
accidentally. Yeah, but like for example, imagine that I like sit around my
Rollbacks.
basement, go a little bit away, and like, so you're gonna roll back every time somebody accidentally doesn't kill a mutant creeper near their base. Like
They don't
that
spawn that
seems...
frequently, but
They still spawn, and what if one spawns like in your basement?
that's
I'm-
fair enough. Alright, accidents.
But not your basement.
Okay. Okay, well, here's the full list of them that I've made. Alright, I remember Blue. Blue was so
We all
cool.
like blue. Blue is great.
Okay. So the full list I have is Joe Biden, Trump, Diddy, Drake, EDP, Kim Jong-un, Tate,
What?
Epstein, Harris, Ava Tyson, Kanye West, and KSI. That is the full list that I have.
I think we just got demonetized from the names list.
Probably, yeah.
Are these Epstein's Island visitors? Is this the flight log?
Oh,
Those are the ones that I have. So if mutant shit was added, that's optionally. Not all of those are mutant. Only Biden, Drake, Trump are like core mutant mods actually. So it's just those three. But still.
Funny.
Glad they
Sound
don't have to
effects
deal
and
with mutant Epstein.
Is Mutant Epstein the Enderman?
Mutant Epstein is the Trump is actually the Enderman.
Huh.
Epstein is the Wither Skeleton.
Oh, unsurprising.
Actually, since we're having open discussion on mods,
I'm intrigued.
how are we feeling on mods for galas?
Yes,
I don't know what that
at
means.
least temporarily. Galas, just more meetings essentially. If a mod really guarantees a gala, it's gonna be like way more fun. Then honestly, yeah. Again, I think that if any changes are implemented, the main like thing we have to go by is it fun? And like, is the fun
Temporarily
is there
adding
fun?
mods for gala events and or with the intent of usage in a gala, sauce.
Temporarily, it's kind of like that'll be a lot of like what
I don't know if
like
Gale
the
would
reason
like
why
that, but
yeah that's why the Summer Frog isn't on Tuesdays, so it may have to be
Temporarily
permanent.
is questionable, but we can no. Keep
Gale,
it
no,
permanent.
I won't do temp mods because that's hell for my pet. Yeah, that.
But
Yeah, I will say
Yeah, fair.
that it's probably a bitch to just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're all adding this one mod for the, because it's already kind of annoying with my fucking jank ass setup. It's kind of annoying to update the mod pack because I'm kind of a dumbass, but it's fine. It's fine.
I think you could just host them without mods anyways. I think Gala's
We
perfectly
love
fine.
sauce, dude. Alright. As the yeah, see? Alright. That will make Pet Bat have a harder life. And I think Pet Bat is cool. And I don't want Pet Bat to have a harder life. So how could you do that to Pet Bat, you know?
Pentagonal, if you won the election and had to host a gala on your way out, what would you host?
Okay. But it's Pet Bat. How are you going to do Pet Bat like that? Or
Give me a sec. I'm eating food.
no. Oh yeah. So since we're going full fucking Noble Plus reference,
Bro eating a
thoughts
sandwich.
on the Lucky Block mods to go along with our mutant mod, so that we can have
Ooh.
Craftocracy challenge games.
I feel like as like I don't know how about just having access to regular Lucky Blocks throughout your server because that seems kind of OP. But as like a sport where like you go in with like an empty inventory, you get supplied Lucky Blocks, and that could be really fucking fun, and I'd be totally down for that. I was not sure about like Lucky Blocks like just regularly in the server.
I could with all the fucking like I just want to okay did you get the camera on me? Okay, I still have not been fucking paid for for hours of contribution to Noble Plus. That has nothing to do with the debate, but I'm still owed $350 fucking dollars, Jack. If you're watching this shit, which you're not. Anyway, I just had to get that off my chest. Look, he said he'd pay me by the end of the month. Okay, I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. I love you. All right. Okay.
So
you are
here's my
always-
thing with Lucky Blocks on a regular use case.
Yes.
They're funny. That's my.
We're all worried about griefing, right?
That's not
Yeah.
really. my
Lucky
concern, I think.
Blocks are literally D1 easy grief.
Yeah, they are destructive. They can like delete chunks of the world, send like giant TNT.
Wishing wells will literally ruin bases.
Yeah.
Griefing is a bannable offense and can be rolled back according to Gale.
If it's
Yeah,
accidental,
accidents are not though.
If
We-
you
we
open
really
up a
don't.
fucking like negative 80 lucky block in the middle of the APC main and that shit blows up, that's all you. Okay? If you act like
True.
it's like,
however,
you know,
if you make a mistake, like Joel did,
okay.
walking into APC main with Omen, what's to do about it? Like,
Don't make them okay.
stuff
Like if you
happens
make
sometimes.
like everyone has these giant ass fucking drills, right? And if you make a mistake with that in your base, that's destructive. But like we still have the drills anyway because, you know, you gotta have a level of maturity. Where they're kind of like firearms, all right? You give a fucking lucky block to a kid, they gonna hurt someone. So you gotta, when you make a lucky block, you gotta make sure that you mature with that lucky block. That's the way I see it, okay? So if you blow up your own base, that's kind of funny, and that's on you for being a dumbass, in my opinion.
I think generally I like challenge games Gala Meow.
Okay.
I just think personally, like, I just think it'd be better if you're like exclusive to like special events, like challenge games, like as a
I mean, it could
sport,
be,
and
like-
not just like if you're ignoring the really negative benefits of Lucky Blocks, there's a lot of good effects that can just put you ahead and like so quickly, and like there's nothing wrong with that, but it just kind of like is in a really weird state of just like stuff can happen, and even if you're an idiot, you can still like fucking fuck up. And
Bad
trust
sleep.
me, new players will probably come and be dumb too. I know it's a bannable offense, but that like with the same logic, like does that mean you can pass nuclear? Oh my fucking god!
If people vote for nuclear bombs and it passes, then yeah.
Yeah, but I just think like it should specifically be saved for like a special event.
Okay, well,
That's
here's
just my
what I
take.
think. All right, I think you all are sleeping on the way the proposal system works because you can add as many adjectives and like conditions as you want, as long as they're like reasonable for Gale to accomplish. All right, so I feel like there
We
is
could
a way
restrict the recipe.
that
Yeah.
the recipe or the whatever
Is
could
this
be set
viable,
up
Miss Yale?
that within a way that it's reasonable for Gale to accomplish. Oh, lucky blocks are so fucking configurable. Like I've made so many of those fucking like I know the ins and outs of that shit. I know how to program all the custom drops. I know how to give it the 3D models and shit. I know everything there is to know about lucky blocks. Nobody in this fucking room knows lucky blocks like I know lucky blocks. We can add the Mint Mobile lucky block. That's the thing I can do. Because that was
In
in
that
the
case-
Minecraft KSI challenge games. Because we were opening the AT&T lucky blocks, and then like halfway through the video, we decided the drops were dog shit. So I opened up like Paint 3D mid video and just made a Mint Mobile lucky block texture. Noble Post is really good. You should go watch it. Except not because
Well-
the bitch stole my money. But anyway, yeah.
In that case, I wouldn't be opposed to like a kind of expensive recipe for them. If it's an
Let me
expensive
get a
recipe, I
photo
wouldn't be
of the
opposed to.
Mobile lucky block for reference.
I think we should limit the recipe to be more of a mod thing, so only like moderators like Gale could access them or creative directly. Because again, I'm not against the mod, but I still think having it be open use is a bit dangerous.
Give me a second. I'm about to pull something up.
I am pro Lucky Block, but I would like to contain its area of effect. Generally, I think, yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, here.
That wouldn't.
There we go. There is the reference image of the mobile Lucky Block in chat, if anyone's curious.
Can we get Reform MC Lucky Block? Reform MC Lucky Block, the best Lucky Block.
We could do that. That is possible, yes. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next segment where I ask individual questions.
Party versus party challenge games.
Okay, we don't need to talk about Lucky Block. Okay, I already did all this shit on YouTube. Okay, I'm getting fucking PTSD
Yeah, let's move
flashbacks
on,
to the
lol.
fucking shit of me not getting paid by my bitch ass ex coworker who's actually very nice and stuff, but also like please give me money. It's okay, Jack. I still love you even if I yell at you.
Start a GoFundMe!
I don't know whose magnet backpack picked that up, but I did not. Oh,
Sauce Dude the Oppressed.
so yeah.
Oh, that was
All right.
fine.
Shoot,
You can take it.
I'll give it.
You can take it.
Okay, I placed it down, but it bugged out of reality, so I don't know where it exists now.
It's in your hand. But you can take it.
The fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll thank you for the bribe. This will not affect my voting decision.
Let him bribe.
All
Bribery.
Okay.
Man needs to live on something.
I'm a very look. Furries are the most oppressed group on the server, I think. Okay, think about how hard I work. All right, just for like.
Furry friendly, just saying.
Okay. That is true. All right. Pentagonal. What is Reform NC's opinion on furries as a monolith?
We love everybody!
Okay, thank you, Pentagonal Gem. How would you like to answer the question?
We love Sauce Dude.
We love Sauce Dude. That's right. That's why I'm voting for you, Gem, because you love Sauce Dude as much as I love Sauce Dude. All right, that's a joke. It's a joke. Okay. Individual question time. All right. Which one of you? I will grab. I just swallowed like a bunch of dust or some shit. Holy fuck, my throat is dry.
Storms.
Name spinner.
Oh god.
I will put the 3 of your names on the spinner, and then we will ask our These are some rough questions. All right. No,
Ay, caramba!
They're not that. They're not that.
Yeah.
It's fucking Minecraft. Okay, it's fucking block game. It's not that serious. All right.
I am placing blocks and shit because I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Oh, it looks like the spinner is landed on Gem.
placing blocks and
shit,
cause I'm in
fucking
Minecraft.
All right, Gem, stand up. All right, look at me. Look me in the eye. All right.
What's good, Saucy?
All right. So there's been some allegations that APC is the worst thing a party can be. Boring as fuck. So, why should voters vote for you a third time when people feel like you haven't been really doing a whole lot as the incumbent party? And how do you respond to the boring allegations?
Alrighty. Roll up, soul up, and listen up, folks.
So I just thought it's not my opinion, it's just the opinion expressed by others. Okay.
APC has been the incumbent party for 2 elections. We may not have been the most mobile party, but we have been a stable party. We are capable of doing great things to let the server have fun. Remember, we started the tradition of the gala. I promise if we are elected, we will continue bringing fun things to the server. We will majorly expand the events hosted. Trust me. It's all in the bag. The big back of big beautiful executive orders.
Okay.
That is all, my friend.
Thank you, Gem. All right. Since when were your eyes glowing? That wasn't happening 2 seconds ago. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Anyway, Pentagon, my guy's favorite person to moderate. So you have run twice in a row, and you have lost twice in a row. Now, why should people give a shit about you now? And why do you think this election is going to be the one? Why is it different now? And what did you lack? Election cycle 2 and 3. That's my question.
Okay. Now, this is actually a very simple answer. I've been in it to win it for a while now, as we are in a multi-party system, with multiple people voting for who they want to win. Now, I believe that my extended campaign runs have actually given me a boost more than other parties. This is probably the reason why Reform has grown so exponentially over the past election cycle, because I've been in it to win it for a long time, and whether I win or lose, I modify my approach and I try again. And Reform MC is the only party so far to specifically run on a primary system where the representative is elected. I've won every primary. Of course, people vote for themselves. People don't vote for me 100%, which is what we need for a very powerful democracy. And I believe that my contributions to my party has led to an environment where everybody can have their own contributions. My party is not about me. If I lose, I will take the loss on the ass and support my party either way. But I believe that my past runs have given me a bunch of momentum, bunch of experience, and a bunch of, because I've been here for a long time, so people recognize me, and my viewpoints have always been refined and improved on as we went, and I believe that Reform MC has this in the bag, because, well, we have been in it to win it for a long time, and our time is now. Whee!
I see.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Atlas, I'm gonna ask you the same question because your party has run twice in a row and it's lost twice in a row.
Yeah.
Why is this election the one? Why is it different this time?
Because this time we're also different. Our entire party is going to be much different. Our goals are different this time. Our ideals are both the same, but still very, very similar. Because this time we genuinely want to win. Because this time we genuinely have big plans. We have big ideas. We have goals for the presidency. We will make changes. We want to ensure that our presidency will be remembered and will be remembered well, not like before.
Is that everything?
Yeah, and be remembered positively. Obviously, we're not gonna pull a amethyst order on you.
Amethyst order! Free amethyst order, okay?
We're not gonna.
I want to see 100% votes for amethyst order next election.
Oh,
Okay, from all of you.
I'm voting the DPR!
Just write in amethyst order. Alright, and fuck Raccoon. Fuck Raccoon. I
Right
should have
in
banned him
unity.
a long fucking time ago from fucking... Right. Alright, the number one fucking drawback to having me exist is that all of you had to meet Raccoon. And I am eternally sorry that my existence led to him being on the server. Alright?
You can't kill the audience member!
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep the fucking show up.
Armor up! Okay, never mind. The Phantoms did not raid us this time.
Terrorist
No, I
attack.
hope everyone can accept my apology. Anyway. What the fuck was I gonna ask next? Gem. I forgot what I was gonna ask you, so I'm skipping you. Pat. Alright.
I love you, Sauce.
Big question. Alright. So,
Okay.
your vice president is Relaport, right? I wasn't. How was
Yeah.
this weekend? Okay. So what did you vote? Okay. So I am a very, very strong supporter of Judy Hopps. And I am a Division 1 Lola Bunny hater. So how could someone like me vote for a ticket with the number one donation receiver from the Lola Bunny Super PAC? All right, how
Well,
can I
the answer
reconcile that?
is very simple, my friend. In a society where everybody thinks one way, it often leads to disaster. In my Craftocracy, in my strudel, everybody can have their own opinion and not fear of it getting shut down. Now, we may have many differences, but are those differences so bad to the point where you refused to vote for the future? I don't know. And if I am president, I will make sure that the Judy Hopps likers and the Lola Bunny likers, despite the differences, can live in peace and harmony! Woo! I'm gonna do my backflip now.
All right, Jem. Low punny overrated as fuck. That's my opinion, Mira. I know I'm not supposed to read chat, but I'm reading fucking chat there. All right. What did I eat? What did I eat for lunch from Triff? I ate the same fucking lunch every day.
Hi,
I don't know why
saucy
I'm forgetting.
meow.
Bring up Triff and let him ask a question. Okay, Triff, get up here. You're asking a question according to Gail.
Wait.
That's
hello.
not how you use a fun skit. Okay.
I got there. I figured it out eventually.
You can share the seat with me.
Okay.
Hi, Triff.
Let's see. Hi.
We ran together
See,
once, meow.
We did do that.
Just
beside
click
my
right
friend.
click on the.
No, Gail says beside the seat.
Okay. Oh, besides.
Atlas. This one, right click. Atlas, I have an important question. Now, this could decide the viewpoint on your party in the future. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Oh my fucking.
It's 5 a.m.
Get out!
Why is it 5? It's not 5 a.m. It's 7. What did
Fucking
you have?
time
zones.
zones, dude.
I
Okay,
knew
get
it
off.
already.
Get off this day.
Time zones are
Get
stupid.
off
I don't
this
even
day.
care. I hate
Get off
this.
this
I don't even
stage.
care. I
Okay.
don't even care.
Alright.
I didn't eat
Well-
breakfast yet.
Bum
I
ass
don't
question.
care.
Okay.
Well, I ate
I don't even
I-
care.
I ate a poached egg on some butter toast.
I
I'm
don't
not talking
care.
about
I didn't
breakfast.
ask
No one
you.
gives-
I didn't
okay.
ask you. I didn't ask
I
you. I
have-
don't care.
I only
Okay,
have
bye-bye.
important questions, okay? Okay. Like, Atlas, this next question for you, alright?
Yeah.
Most important question I've asked anyone all night, alright? So,
Is it what
so
I have
lock
for
in.
lunch?
It's not a fucking food question, okay?
Thank God.
My question to you, not to SSI, this one for you, okay? Is when is Blue Squid getting back together, okay? I'm thinking just like one
Who
more
knows?
fucking...
Who knows? Who knows? We pray. We pray.
Okay, one day, alright, the Blue Squid ticket is gonna fucking dominate, but I'm just saying,
Someday.
we're gonna save that for later, okay?
SSI Blue Squid rebranding on God.
Oh no, it's not to say. Anyway, Gem,
Hi.
Oh, I'm gyrating.
are you a Lola Bunny or Judy Hopps supporter?
Judith Hopps.
Good answer. Okay. I forgot what I was going to add. Okay, Atlas, another question for you. Don't let Triff ask any more questions. All right. Another
Okay.
question for you. This one's not dog shit this time. All right.
Okay.
So, some people, I'm not going to name names, pentagonal, all right, have accused your party of being a bit of, I'm not gonna use any specific words because I don't remember exactly what the phrase was, but let's just say more authoritarian, all right, than other parties. So what are your responses to the dictator allegations or the isolationist state, right? I mean, parties aren't states, but still. How do you respond to Pentagonal's slanderous statements in all of his speeches towards your party?
While it was true that SSI was somewhat isolationist, living separate from Reform and ABC. We're gonna ignore the fact that Reform just doesn't have a base right now. That is no longer true, and we actually have plans on making SSI much more friendly to newcomers and new players. With the idea to construct possibly even railroad systems to spawn and to APC in the future. That is not guaranteed, but it's something that I do want to implement because I believe that it would go good for the server and for SSI as a party. About the authoritarian note, that is just not true. Any like authority that can be or can be perceived is actually fully optional. Even the tasks that some see as mandatory, you can literally just tell to say, "Hey, I don't wanna," and opt out of them. Have several members. You can just not take part in the tasks. They're genuinely just optional, and they also offer rewards. And any quote unquote punishment is it's for a joke. There is no punishment.
Delta
I was told I can ask one more
okay.
question.
Okay.
Pentagonal.
Fine.
Pentagonal. Why is your hat why is your hat so gay?
We're both in the same boat, buddy.
Nope.
Fucking loser.
Okay, bye bye.
Alright. That was directed at Triff. That wasn't directed at you.
No.
I still have 15 bullets left. Alright.
How many sauces fit in Pent's hat? Can we measure?
How many blocks tall is your hat? We can do the math here, because I'm roughly the same width.
1, 2, like 2.5.
Yeah, probably just 2.5 sauce. Or if I crouch down, yeah. I think.
2.5 sauces. What in tarnation?
Yeah, you have to cut one in half to fit it in there.
Okay. So. Alright. Gem. Okay. This one's even more important than the blue squid question, okay?
What's good saucer?
If you can't answer this question, I'm fucking disavowing your party right now, alright? This is gonna be the big question, okay? So, using the square cube law to calculate weights, assuming
I am
that
on the
Fenwick
layup.
has the same proportions of me in real life, which is a 6-foot tall male that weighs 350 pounds. Given that my character's height is 3 feet and 10
Fenwick
inches,
is
how much
6
would
feet
Fenwick
2
weigh?
inches.
You have 2 minutes to respond to my question.
Please repeat the given info.
Okay. I will.
I have the square cube law ready. I just need the given info.
All of these individuals
it.
are simply trying to stop me.
This ain't a trick question. It's just a math problem. All right. That is the Pythagorean theorem. That is not the square cube law, Drift.
About 35 pounds?
Correct. Correct answer. All right.
Mental math RQ.
Awesome.
All right,
you got
Pete.
that. You got that shit with no Desmos. Cause I had the real answer. I figured out what the real answer was, but you passed the vibe check. All right. I won't ask any more math questions, but I'm running out of shit to ask, so we're gonna wrap this up because we've been about an hour 30, so a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I've asked literally all the questions in my document, so why don't we just have some closing statements?
Let's go!
Okay, yeah.
I
Actually,
need a
I'd
good
like
change
to
of
ask
clothes.
everyone here one last thing.
Go ahead, Jen.
Okay.
Everyone knows events are what makes Craftocracy fun.
I've got just the idea.
Galas are events that are fun.
You know, it's also fun.
Not including galas, though you may discuss them. What events would you make? Should you be elected?
fine.
That's a good question,
Oh.
John.
I, as the president, if I am elected president of Strudel, I plan on establishing the Craftocratic Games, a series of multiple various sports, such as Ball Basket League, the one sport I will never abbreviate, and many other sports like potential mall racing, or FPS minigames, or challenge games. The Craftocratic Games will be team-based events where you can form your own teams, compete for prizes, and have a grand old time, live-streamed live to the server. I believe we can bring people together by having fun, competitive, and casual sports for the server to watch and partake in and enjoy. And it's also kind of funny, like having an Olympic Games type of thing. Like that's
It'll
gonna be
tell
funny.
you all watching at home something fun for the next gala. How long has it been since you've seen Coconut Mall?
Okay, let's get real. The racing mall is a all-party project. We all of us literally like.
Now,
love
how
the
long
idea.
has it been since you've seen it in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Meow.
Like, okay, well, let's be honest. The Coconut Mall is a all-party idea. We all like love the idea, and we're probably all gonna have the Coconut Mall happen.
I
It's-
was
it's just-
never
it's just-
made aware of this, but go on.
We kind of accidentally just said, "Hey, what if Coconut Mall?" And literally everybody loved the idea. So I guess it's just kind of happening either way.
That's fair.
Yeah,
'Cause
personally,
that's a
I do
dumb
plan on
loser
adding
independent.
a
Well,
bunch.
guess what, gal? You're fucking gay. So, fuck you.
Well, as I was saying, we do plan on adding a bunch of events. I personally will be building some mini games. I alone have already built the fighting club. Possibly even some gambling games, if anybody likes that. But that's more of a maybe. But yeah, we do generally plan on introducing a lot of different events and mini games that can be played anytime, built by our members. And well, as you know, SSI is the building party. This entire thing is built by an SSI member, and our base is pretty big.
I call on all party leaders for a bipartisan cooperation on the Craftocratic Games bill, where we can make sports and put them under the Craftocratic Games
Pentagonal.
for full server enjoyment. Hello.
We have a
Shout out.
party leaders meeting. On the docket.
Yeah?
We JSUT have to schedule it. We can speak there.
We will schedule that after the debate.
I shout out Sauce for his colossal
debate.
victory at the boxing thing. I remember that. I got the trophy for it right here. Anyway.
That'd actually be a really fun sport.
Sauce, you will have to defend your title next gala.
Can I just point out the fact that I'm literally the only member of the party that isn't also his leader? And then and then we're
an
being shitted
observation.
with the allegations of us being a dictatorship.
Sauce,
Yet
please
I'm the
read
only president
Relicorp's
who's not the
question.
leader of the party.
Okay.
He
I got
can't
elected,
speak
so you
for
can't
himself.
talk shit on me.
What is up?
He's
party
oppressed.
people? Okay. Oh shoot.
Why is Relaport here?
Relaport.
Relaport, if you say something dumb,
Hey
I'm gonna
guys.
shoot you. I'm joking, I'm dude.
My question is. Why is Sauce?
Respect Sass dude! Respect Sass dude! What Relaport meant to say, because I can read his mind, is why is Sauce dude so tall? He's like 6'2", and that's really tall. So why
Well, that's
why
true.
are you 6'2"? That's what Relaport says. You
that
know,
is true,
I have
okay.
telepathy.
Next. Okay. Next
Pentagonal
question.
covering up for his VP's gaffe.
Pop quiz.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
Pentagonal.
whatever. Hello.
How tall is Sauce dude in real life?
6'2".
No.
Sure.
7'8".
No.
13'14".
No, okay. As the primary member of the Sausage Super PAC, I'm very disappointed. So it looks like I have to vote Atlas now.
Wait. Judy Hopps
That-
better than Lola Bunny.
Oh, that is true. Okay, maybe I'll like flip a coin then. All right. Anyway, that's enough filler. Let's just go to how much fucking alcohol do you? Okay.
I'm a bar owner. What do you want?
Clothing statements. I said clothing statement. Oh my fucking god. Closing statements. Gem.
I will clothe the strudel.
That is okay. You clothing statements. We're not even doing. Just fucking talk about fashion, and we'll end the debate like that.
Alrighty, I got this. I think fashion is peak.
Okay,
I
well,
may
do
be a
closing
simple tits
statements
man.
instead because Gail hates fun. All right,
But
do
I
a-
think
do
it's
a-
fashionable too.
Do
Oh
a
boo.
closing statement that's boring and sleep-inducing as hell.
Alright, I got
We
this.
can get you a little bit.
I may be a simple tits man. Who has simple tits thoughts? But listen to me, dearly viewers at home. Pentagonal is a snap crackle pop pillion cheese in crackers who is secretly evil and a snap. Crackle pop
shut
who
your
is a
bitch ass up.
tarnation and smells bad and sucks at the game.
Low-key agree,
As
though.
for Atlas,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hey, before you say anything, have a beer.
Atlas is a snap crackle pop tarnation pillion who low-key is a great player.
Yo, thank you.
Anyways, April Fools.
What the fuck? It's March.
Okay, pentagonal clothing.
It's April.
Clo-
I am drunk.
Closing statements and response to Gem's slanderous allegations.
No,
You
they're
know,
too-
I was planning to close on a good note, but it appears that the ass sitter party, the party that always sits on their ass and does nothing, decided to give me a political attack. So let me just reiterate. What did he do again? That's what I thought. Anyways, Reform MC will bring the server to greatness by adding more depth to the server, bringing more people in through non-direct advertisements, and we will make the server more fun. We'll make a bunch of stuff which will increase building and give an incentive for community building. We will also make sure we have close ties with every party. We have a tough but fair policy, and we won't be afraid to sit down people who are being really annoying or really disorderly. However, we will not abuse such power because we are the party of democracy and the party for Craftocracy. And yeah, basically we'll
Pent, you
improve
can't
the
get out of
server
your car without getting stuck.
because I have an unfinished mod.
Don't
which we
call
will
us the
pass. It's
pillion
really
sitter
good.
party.
We will, and
Your
they did.
pillion gets
But,
stuck
yeah.
in your car.
Okay, can you? Okay, just gentlemen, just
We-
shut the fuck up. Okay, and let's let Atlas speak.
All of these individuals
Closing
are simply
statement.
trying to stop me. Don't let this happen.
Well, again, I'm running for my first ever time. I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's well now it's already 6 a.m. so that's funny. But this is my first ever that I've ran for president, and I just hope that this is the time where I can finally win their first presidential term. And I hope that with my victory, I can be a great president for the people of Craftocracy.
Cool. Alright. Alright, well, anyway, I have been David Muir,
And then before
This-
this on, all of these individuals are simply
and this was a Craftocracy. Thank you, everyone, and good night. I am walking off the stage now.
I'm walking off the building now.
Are we off?
owned. I'm gonna hit this amazing clutch. Watch this.
We're off?
Yeah, we're
Can
off.
we have our legally mandated minigame time?
No.
Vote for the reform
Thanks,
bill.
Goat.